Hi, this is Ashley Wiltbank, and I'm presenting my final project for COM 130, the ad campaign slideshow. As you can see from the first slide, I chose to do an ad for Ball Perfect mason jars. This is their logo here on the front, and I designed this first page to kind of look like an actual mason jar might look, with a label around it and the writing here in the middle. So this is kind of where I got the inspiration to do mason jars in the first place. I was struggling to see the vision with the original ad I chose, which was for a rug company. I came across this picture and it triggered my remembrance of my love for mason jars, so I switched. The next slide is going to show you the original design I went from. I ended up kind of settling on this one because I couldn't find exactly what I wanted, but let's take a look at it and I'll let you know what appealed to me and why I ended up choosing it and the things that I sought to change. Okay, so this is the original design. I was pretty drawn to the fact that that logo's big, and I really love that familiar ball logo. I also liked the repetition that they brought from the green outline of the logo throughout the rest of the piece. I also liked the contrast between the red and the green. I thought it was a little bit odd that they didn't repeat this green bar down here up on the top. I also thought that the size was a little bit awkward. One other thing I didn't really love was the font that they chose here for the slogan. I thought it was just kind of plain looking, but it does go with the old-fashioned country type feel of the ad, so maybe that's what they were going for. As you may already be able to tell from the slides you've seen, I wanted to mimic what appeals to me about the design of a real mason jar, like with the font here and the little label looking thing. I wanted to pull what I love about mason jars into the slides and the ad I made, and then also try to keep it true to the original ad so that they could complement each other and the campaign. So here it is. As you can see, I kept what I liked from the color scheme, which was the green and the yellow. I also added that repetitive bar on top because it had just really been bugging me. Otherwise, it mimics the original ad and placement, so they could be side by side and still look cohesive. And I of course had to pull in the blue mason jars here because that was what inspired me to go with this brand in the first place. I feel like the flowers in the greenery match the green and yellow of the original design really well, and that the blue and white is a nice contrast. I feel like the newer color scheme modernizes the font quite a bit and still stays true to the overall country feel. Overall, I'm happy and proud of the new ad that I created. When I look back, I think I focused way too much on the ad instead of the slides. I was a little overwhelmed with the complexity of the project, and it led me to fixate on the ad being just right. That plus changing my mind about the product led to a lot of stress, and once I realized that this was a little more about the slideshow, then I began to worry about getting that just right. I wish I would have relaxed and just thought out to show what I've learned and have fun. Like I said before, though, I'm happy with how the ad came out. I'm glad I chose a product that makes me happy, and all in all, I'm proud of the final work and slides. I feel like the ads work well together and that the slideshow reflects a good representation of mason jars and how they make me happy, so it ended up being a win-win. This was a crazy semester. I've gone through semesters where I've had a baby halfway through, and this move by far was much more stressful. But I'm grateful for the things that I've learned and for all of you for sticking with me and helping me learn and accomplish what we did together.